Raptor Will is in here. Says, hello there, Nolan. I'm here. Gotta get some things ready. Kind of figure out what we're doing. I think I'm gonna go take a little golf cart mission. And yeah, I got all my rods rigged up, but I gotta get some shoes. I gotta get a couple things to rig up the tripod in the way that it needs to be rigged up properly, and then possibly a charging cable for my whatchamacallit, my power bank. We're gonna go on a little mission, see what's biting out there today. I'm doing well, Will. How about you? Put that stuff there. I'm gonna go like this. I apologize for the shaky camera and getting something rigged up on the tripod for a moment. Bear with me. All right, let's do this. Put you guys right here. I'm gonna go find a charging board. Let's see how quick I can do this. Charging cord. Boom. And then I need the windsock. Windsock. Drop that down in there. Boom. Alright, I'll read your chat here in a minute. We're going to go over here, get the rods ready, find some shoes. Got the family over in the background. There's the house. Looking good. The rod tree. I've got a boatload of stuff I'm going to bring with me because I have no idea what I'm really going to be targeting. Raptor Will says, pretty good. Went fishing this morning, got skunked, thinking of going back out tomorrow to hopefully get some redemption and catch something. There you go. I only have one fish on the board today. I caught 2 yesterday. We are going to grab all the rods, grab my gear, and get going on a golf carting mission. Yeah, it needs some work. Alrighty, 2 people in here. Was going for bass, got a couple bites, but no bites. I honestly think they were little perch biting, possibly. Hopefully once we get moving and grooving here, we get a couple more people rolling in. I'm sure I will. We're bringing 6, literally 6 rods. I gotta go up and grab my shoes then. So we got BFS, we got medium heavy casting rod, we got medium power spinning, we got 2-weight fly rod, we got light powered spinning rod, and we got ultralight powered spinning rod. We got gear for brook trout, bass, rainbow trout, catfish, perch, sunfish, literally anything. We're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna, whoa, sorry about that. We are gonna go upstairs, grab my shoes. Wow, this is stellar camera work. Sorry about that. This is the fun part about lives. It's kind of just all over the place. I'm gonna lean these right here, go up and grab my shoes, and then we'll be on our mission. Alrighty. 18 people in here, 3 thumbs up. What's up? Golf cart. No. Avoid license plate exposure. There we go. That's about the average number of rods I have on any given fishing trip. Yeah, I typically am around the 3 number, but oh my gosh, my camera work today stinks. I'm typically around 3, but today I actually don't really have any clue what we're going to be targeting. Just kind of whatever's out there, as the title of this live indicated.
Don't leave the key in the ignition. Make sure you put it in the pocket.
Oh, I will, yeah.
Okay. You have your phone?
Yeah, it's live streaming.
Where are you going?
Just around.
Wherever.
Yeah. All right, here's the deal. Not exactly sure how I'm gonna keep the live rolling. We're gonna try some things. We're gonna go like this. I shouldn't be spot hopping too much unless we get to brook trout fishing, so I think I'm going to undo the tripod and make it short, like so. I'm working on it, guys. We're doing this on the fly. Oh yeah, that'll work. And then we just drive slow and controlled. It's that easy. It's that easy. All right. Hi, we're in. I think I'm going to be heading to the marina first. Not the marina, the cove, which for any of you who have watched any of my videos up here, you kind of know the terminology. You might know what it looks like. This is our lake house, so we're up here all the time. Marina's that way, cove is that way. Those are the 2 public access points that we can access that isn't our own beachfront. So I usually end up at one of those, or brook trout fishing at the little streams over there. We're going to pop around some spots, see what happens, and have a good time. So yeah, turn this on, put it in reverse, back out of here. There we go. Once we get out of the driveway, I should be able to let go of the camera. Maybe I'll still hold on to it. We're gonna sit you guys next to me instead. I think this is better. What a fun ride. I got some chats rolling in. Hey, Rod, good to see you. Nice and bumpy, indeed. Yeah, I'm not sure there's a cinematic way I can film that live, but you know, it was fun. Whatever. Glad you guys are enjoying it, having fun with it. So now, if I do it this way, I should just be able to drop the legs of the tripod and roll with it. Let's see if this works. Oh yeah, we're in good shape here. Lock everything up and we're good. The perils, I've mentioned this before, the perils of being live for someone like me who puts so much effort into stuff and always wants it to look a certain way and wants the video to be really nice, is that I can't really guarantee anything when live streaming, so that is what it is. Cole Region, sometimes I notice that it's this at a glance all the time. Cole Region's in here all the time. I met Cole Region in person, and I've never made him a moderator, so there you go, Cole Region. Thanks for stopping in. Got the bag. Let's grab my whole boatload of rods. I should probably get myself a tripod. There you go. Sounds like a great idea. Is this a hammer? Oh, no, it's a little hatchet. Why that's in the golf cart, I don't know. I didn't put it there. How's it going? It's going great. We're up here at the lake house. One of my favorite things to do is come up here to the lake house. We're coming up here next weekend. We have a gaggle of rods, because as the title of this live said, I'm fishing for whatever bites. I don't know what I'm walking into, so we're gonna have fun with it and just see what's out there today. See what's out there willing to bite. People are probably gonna look at me strange. I got a tripod, I got 8 billion rods, but it's okay. We're walking into a very heavily populated spot. Oh yeah, lots of people here today. This house right here, brand spanking new. And just put that in right next to the clubhouse, which I think would be not the ideal place because it's loud. There's a lot of people all the time, but hey, whatever floats your boat. Alright. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do first, but I think I'm going to mess with the fly rod. Got some people docking kayaks right in front of me, so I gotta wait for a sec. We might end up pretty quickly switching over to a different spot. There's a lot of people here, a lot of boats kind of bopping through this area, which makes it not the most conducive place for fishing right now, so I'm getting bites. They're coming up for it. Jeez Louise. They're just nipping. They're nipping today, and I got some wind going on. I didn't catch. Where are we? We're at my lake house in Poconos, fishing the little cove, which is a little bit more isolated from the wind. They're just nipping. This is crazy. This is wild. Seems to be a rather popular spot, indeed. We're probably not going to be here too long because I'm not loving how many people are here. This is crazy. The number of fish that are coming up and hitting it, and I can't hook. There's a nice little weed bed right here. I'm going to put it over top of it. See if something pops out from in it to grab it. Come on, commit to the fly. Dude, they're just nipping it. There's hundreds, literally hundreds of little bluegills coming up to nip it. I only had one actually take it, and I missed him. There's one right there. Gosh. Guys, this is phenomenal. I wonder if changing to a smaller fly would get it done. By the way, guys, if anybody hasn't noticed, if you're new to the channel, I am one, at least at the time of starting this live, I was one away from 900 subscribers, which means that by the end of this live, we'll probably be only double digits away from that big 1,000, meaning I would get AdSense money. I'd have four digits on my subscriber count, which would be pretty cool. So it'd be really awesome if we could get there. Alright, fly box in hand. Let's see what I got in here that might be a little bit better than what I've got on. See, these are tiny. This might be the go-to right here. This could be the one we want. I could also see them liking this as well. I'm going to try this. I'm all over the place today. I'm going to try this guy. Got you on your other count. Sweet, thank you so much. We're going to do a little fly switch, see if that gets him going. Because they're just nipping and letting go of this guy. This is what I'm using currently. There we go. One last cast. Have you caught anything? I have caught stuff today, but not yet on the live. We've got a whole bunch of little fish toying with my fly, biting it and just nipping at it and then immediately letting it go. So we're doing a fly switch, and once we're done with the fly switch, we're going to get back in there, see if they like this fly any more than the previous. Kayla Sudol, catching any? We're working on it. I've had probably 20 bites already, but they just nipping it and letting it go immediately. So we're switching up to see if this fly does any better for us. Alright, see if we get this tied on. Alright, let's get back in there. Raptor Will says, both my parents are from North Central PA, and I love every time we go to that area to see the family. Unfortunately, live in South Central New Jersey, which is fine, but prefers PA. There you go. See, there's always this, I'll call it a phenomenon where you like other places more than where you actually live. Because, like, generally I like PA as a whole better, but fishing-wise, I would love to be in New Jersey, at least somewhat close to the coast, because I love saltwater fishing. Oh yeah, I think this one's going to be a little bit better. It doesn't sink quite as fast, which is part of the reason I think I wasn't getting any to commit. Oh, that one committed. So we already got the same number of commits that we did with the other fly. I caught 2 trout on this exact fly this year. Not this fly pattern, but like the actual one that's tied onto the line. Caught 2 trout this year. Come on, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Oh, all right, commit number 2. We're ahead of where we were with the other one. Get it. Oh, come on. Yes. A lot of these fish are really sweet. Caught a hunk of grass. Commit number 3. They seem to really want something that stays completely on the surface, and it's sinking a little bit. I don't think I brought my my fly floating, which means I don't know if I'm gonna have something that they completely are happy with. I really need to keep it on the surface. Let's check if I have any fly floating. Let me reconnect real quick. So, they definitely want something on the surface. Do I have something that will stay on the surface? Or just something smaller so when they do swipe at it, they can actually get it in their mouth? I think I'm going to switch to this guy, super small, little caddisfly larva. It doesn't stay on the surface, but it's so small that if they just nip at it, I think it'll still get all the way into their mouth. Because, like, compare the profile of this fly versus this one. The profile is quite a bit different. I think this might be our key here. I think we're going to get one. All right. I think we're going to get one like second cast with this fly. I think I got it figured out what they're doing now. Let's see if it works. All right, ready? I'll put some I'm losing the word, collateral. I'll put some collateral on it. If you're subscribed to the channel and it takes me more than 5 casts to get one, I'll do a random comment picker. You'll have to come back and actually comment on this video, not just leave a live chat. And I'll send someone out some hand-tied flies of mine if it takes me more than 5 casts to get one, which will just be shipping money for me. So there's cast one. I had one fully take it. I actually hooked up on him for a second. There's cast two. I'm poking my rod. There's cast three. Cast 4. So I either get it on this one or I gotta send someone something. Oh my gosh. Well, someone's gotta leave a comment and I'll send you flies. But they're eating it every time, fully. Well, I actually don't understand how I'm not hooking them. There's one. So it took me 7 casts, not 5. There you go. Someone's got to chat. Anybody want flies? Huh? Yeah, these, I don't know why I'm not hooking them. They're eating it literally every cast. I just can't hook them. I think they're spitting it out so quick. Anybody out there? I think the chat's frozen. Hold on. Someone's got to chat something. It looks like my chat's frozen, and I don't know why. Okay, Guwap Fishing ENT. So someone is here. Was anybody alive and active when I did my challenge? Because if not, I might redo it. So here's the deal. I'm gonna give myself, because 7 was my number last time. Because now I know people are actually here. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna be gone for a second. I lost people, but so is life. So I've got a bunch of that are biting, but not quite committing. There's fish number 2. And if people in the chat give me some support here and tell me they want it, I'll do a little fly fishing challenge and put some hand-tied flies on the line. Oh. But someone's got to tell me that's what they want. Someone in chat.
তোমাদের সমস্যা না আপনাদের জন্য আসছেন না আপনাদের জন্য আসছেন আমরা তো চালাইছি তোমরা চালাবে না না আমরা চালাইছি ওরা বলছে যে এই টাইমের মধ্যে যদি কেউ সুইচ করতে পারে আপনারা সঙ্গে কোলাবান কি দিতে চায় হ্যালো কোলাবান উঠাতে দিলে তালহা আছে হ্যালো উঠা দাও আর পারবে তো তালহা ব্যান্ড আছে এই ব্যান্ড
Move this way just a tad. Someone in chat, let me know if you'd like some free flies, and if so, we can do a little challenge to see if you get them. Pimari Yaplin, good morning. It's afternoon where I'm from. There's fish 3 of the live. Number 3. Ow. Nobody's biting on the free flies. I guess. We'll talk about it later. Nobody wants free flies. There you go. Here's another one. Little guys. So who all's in here? I feel like I had a lapse in connection where none of the chats came through because there was a solid couple minutes where I wasn't getting anything. We are almost at 900 subscribers at the time of starting this live. We might already be there. And once we hit 900, we are super close, obviously, to that 1,000 mark as well. It is a big milestone for me. Alright. Gonna move away from the fly rod for a bit. It says I got 32 people in here, but nobody's chatting, so I don't know, maybe you all are ghosts. I like interacting with everybody, so when it says there's a whole bunch of people in there and nobody's chatting, I'm kind of like, what the heck is going on, man? If you are out there and you're not a ghost and you like what you're saying or like what you're seeing here on the video today, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I got lots of outdoor content. Working on the next long form video is almost done. Got a couple more hours of editing in me before I'm done with it, but I've got gold panning video, my first time gold panning, coming up on the channel. It's a fun one. It's going to be a long one, very intensive about what I learned and lots of information in it, but it should be fun. Dove Studios says, I love your channel. Hello, thanks for coming in, Dove. We're going to move around for a little bit, try something other than the fly rod for a bit. We caught a couple bluegills. What am I doing? We're just fishing for whatever today. Caught a couple bluegills. We'll try for some bass. After that, we're gonna move around, possibly go hit up a couple spots on the brook trout stream. Put up the hood, protect me from the sun. Yeah, take the bass rod down here, see what happens. A little bit crooked, but that's all right. There we go, now we're level. $40 people in here, 17 thumbs up. Thank you guys. Let me know what's going on in your neck of the woods. What kind of adventures you guys have been going on as of recent. If you're new to the channel, say hello. Let me know where you're from. All sorts of things. I love meeting you guys out there. As I mentioned earlier, we are super close to 1,000 subscribers. As of the time of starting this live, we are 101 subscribers away from that 1,000 subscribers, but we might be even closer now. Who knows?
A little heavy. Oi. Wood side's heavy. You know how the leaves feel. You're already tired.
One more cast after this, and then we're going to move. Never mind. We'll just go to the brook trout stream area now. There's a couple access points to the lake over by the brook trout streams as well, so it's not like we're avoiding fishing the lake either. We got a couple fish on the board, so. Get you guys level. Grab our 1 billion rods, head back up to the golf cart, keep on moving to our next spot. Flip the camera around. I was telling you guys on the way in, for anybody who wasn't here, that house is absolutely brand new. Just put it in. "38 people in here, 19 thumbs up." Working our way back to the golf cart for some traveling to our next spot. Give me a chat if you just joined us so that I know who's here. Get to know you guys. Johan Bromley says, "Where are you?" I'm in the Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania at our lake house. We have lakefront property, but the fishing there in the midday is usually not too great, so we're moving along. All right, let's give this another shot. I wonder if I could do it without collapsing the tripod. I think I can. It's a lot of people, it is. We have private lakefront access, but as I mentioned, the fishing there at this current moment is not ideal, so we're gonna make a move. Well, we made a move to where we are right now, and we're gonna make another move here in a sec. I'm going to hold you guys right here, and we're going to back ourselves on up. Get out of this bumpy area. windy. Waiting for someone to cross here. What a bump. The connection might be terrible. There you go. We're reconnected. There's a nice little spot right here. We'll probably hit it on the way back. It has more water flow than it did the last time we were coming through here, which was not a lot of water flow last time, so. That one's all dried up. Section of the stream there. Stop at the stop sign. We're almost to spot number, I guess, 2 of the live. Alright, left turn inbound, which it'll look reverse because I'm using the selfie camera. But spot number 1 right here. Alright. Let me mess with the tripod for 2 seconds. There we go. Get you all out of here. Says I got 34 in here. Let me reconnect, make sure the connection's good for y'all. That's the spot. I'm gonna try with the fly first. I'm gonna try and slingshot cast it in there, or bow and arrow cast it. Alright, nobody's seeming interested in the fly. So I'm gonna go grab the spinning rod real quick. Someone give me a chat. Why is nobody chatting today? Come on, guys. I got 31 people in here and nobody's saying a darn thing. I don't know if there's some sort of weird glitch going on or I just don't have a chatty crowd today. Regardless, I'm gonna catch some fish. We can always come back here. John Hernandez says hello. Thanks for someone chatting. We can always come back here. I fish this spot pretty heavily all throughout the year. I mean, compared to everybody else, that is. It's not like I fish it all the time, but I'm pretty much the only person who fishes it. But this is also pretty much the only spot that I consistently come to catch the brook trout. And my members saw on a member-only short that I found another spot that has some in it. So I'm gonna go hit that spot and see what's there. Alrighty. 39 people in here. That's a good number. But I'd like some chat interaction. Alright. We are gonna do a I'm trying to figure this out, y'all. There we go. Doing a Yui. I appreciate your messaging. I don't know why I have a very chatty crowd today. Typically, I have one of the chattier live that I see around. All my subscribers, all my people come in here and they generally talk with one another, talk with me. But today, I'm not getting much. I don't know why. Working our way to the new brook trout spot that I have not yet fished. I've just scouted out, so. John says, I try not to be jealous. Then I watch videos like this and get roasted. Our river right now looks like a dirt road. There you go. And Kevin's in here. Kevin from Littleton. That's the young member of the Anything is Possible channel who I collaborate with frequently. Go check their channel out if you haven't. They got an awesome fishing-based channel. I do lots of stuff. A lot of what I do is fishing, but not all of it. Okay, we're gonna go fish a new brook trout spot that I've never hit before. We got some bluegills on the fly. Now we're going to get some brook trout locally on whatever I use to catch it. Going to New Jersey tomorrow. I saw that. Your dad posted that. Houses I can get on paying on community roads. So that's as far as I can go as far as scouting for brook trout. Gotta go, just like. Thanks, Deb. Alright. Arrived at the spot. I'm gonna find a good spot to pull over. I probably want to be on the other side of the road. So up here is actually there's a little pull off right here. I can just do this and then walk down. This is nice. I think this is a pull off for a porta potty. there's a porta potty there, so I think that's what this pull-off's for, but I will use it for fishing. I'm gonna check the gas level so I can determine how much more wandering I can do on the cart. Like, do I have to go directly home? What's the deal here? Oh, I've got plenty of gas. I can go anywhere I want to. Not really, but can't go to, like, you know, Canada or Kentucky or really even back home to my actual house. But we got enough gas to go anywhere in the community, really. All right, 13 people in here. I'm gonna reconnect, make sure my connection's there. You go. We're gonna take our gear. Got that parked. Got the key in the pocket. Take all our gear over. Walk on over to the fishing spot. This area here behind me is a popular, I believe this is it, or at least it's adjacent to a popular paint ground around here. There's the cart. Walk along the left side. Follow pedestrian laws, you know, that sort of thing. As I said, I've not fished this brook trout spot yet. I've scouted it out, saw a couple in there. It's a much wider section of stream in the areas that we just fish. That we just fished with the D, fish. Can't speak today. I thought this was the creek. It's not. It's a little bit further. That's all right. It's right there. Cool. We got a good stretch of creek we can fish here. So let's show you what we're working with. There is this. Sorry guys, I just had some sort of YouTube crash. I got it back up and running pretty quickly. Don't know how that happened. Let me wipe off my camera lens. Just to make sure you guys can see. We got that section of stream, which looks fine. Well, I think what we're gonna wanna do is try the other side of the road. That's got some pretty pristine looking water. Check that out. That's good looking stuff. We're gonna find a way down, possibly right here. I can take them, but the only rod I'm actually gonna need is the ultralight. So put you guys here for a moment, grab the ultralight, and we'll be off and running. And we'll take the ultralight and the fly rod. Fly rod. I just want to be out of people's sight so people can't take them. All right. We are in the woods. Yeah, I'm not. Sorry, I'm not even in camera. I'm not even really familiar at all with this creek. I kind of just looked at it and recognized it's a little bit wider and there were brook trout in it. So I logged it on my spots to try, but I actually have no idea what the layout of this creek is like. So we're gonna do a little exploring. My son Fonzie says hello. Try to catch a brookie for him, Fonzie. Does he wear a leather jacket? I'm sorry. But ride a motorcycle, that'd be kind of cool. If he had like the persona of Fonzie from Happy Days. Although Fonzie from Happy Days wasn't the nicest dude all the time. I just saw a brook trout. We're gonna drift on through this hole. I will try my very best to catch a brook trout for him. At the very least, on that other creek system, I do know some holes to where they typically reside. So we can try those in a bit if this doesn't work out. But I wanted to at least come over here and try it. The kind of nice thing about that other creek system is that although there's not like a lot of water volume and the creeks aren't very wide, that means that like if there's a brookie in that hole, you'll be able to at least find it. Whereas this, it's a little bit wider. There's some more feature to it. I might not be able to actually find any brookies if they're in here. Like there could be one in this pool and I would have no idea because the pool's a lot bigger, a lot more stuff that they could hide behind. We're just walking through the woods today. Hopefully the connection's still decent. I have not seen any no trespassing signs. So, oh, my glasses. So I don't think I'm doing anything wrong in being here. I'm gonna try this hole. There's some really good rock deposits in here. I was gonna try and come over to some of these streams and try to pan them and see what's in them later on today. I might come back and visit this one as well. I'm not expecting gold. It's possible. Poconos does have some gold, but I'm expecting maybe some garnets, that sort of thing. Still have not seen a no trespassing sign. I see a brook trout, real tiny. Second one I think I've seen. Okay, so we got a little split creek up here. That's kind of cool. Check this out. So you got this little pool right here. And then up here, oh, I saw a little brookie. The creek splits. Piece of it goes right there, off to the left. Piece of it goes right here. This part's shallow, pretty fast. Huh. It's a very intriguing little section. I'm gonna wade across here. Yeah, temperature, very cold. This is mountain runoff stuff, so I imagined it would be pretty cold. I think panning in this creek's definitely gonna be panning in this creek's definitely gonna be interesting. Definitely gonna try that. I'm so surprised I haven't seen a no trespassing sign. So on that side of the creek is obviously someone's property. We got like a chair and such right there. But right here, like they have a fence, which I imagine would be the edge of their property. I could be wrong, and I haven't seen any no trespassing signs, so I'm gonna keep on exploring. I'm gonna try this spot. Hi, it's Fonzie. My uncle loves your videos. Your uncle. Who's your uncle? Based upon the previous comment from the John Hernandez account, I assume John's your father, but who's your uncle? Who am I missing here? John Hernandez is your uncle. Why did the previous comment say he was your father? Typo? I mean, I guess it's none of my business, but trying to get the familiar relations here, you know? I'm gonna fish this little pool up here and then John is your dad. Okay, well then who's your uncle? Who loves my videos? Some other guy. Alright. I made a mistake. Yeah, no problem. I was just trying to figure it out, so I knew. I like getting to know people. I'm tromping through the woods. I'm gonna work our way back. I think this will be a good, interesting location to try for brook trout in the future. Legally, he's my uncle, but he's dead. Cool. I'm definitely gonna come back here and try panning for a second later. But check this out. We could do a little hand pan of some of these gravel banks right behind this rock. So when I do my gold panning video, you guys will learn this, which is gonna be super soon. Right behind these rocks, it creates a low pressure zone. So this stuff would be the type of stuff that would have gold in it. Doubt there's going to be anything that we could see in a little hand pan, but like this will show some of the black sand content. Yeah, there's some good black sands in here. This is mountain runoff stuff, lots of quartz in here. Any of it mineralized? A lot of it's just pure, so that's a drawback as far as finding gold goes, but there could be some here. I'm gonna give it a shot later on today. This stuff, mineralized. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try it later. This is a good spot to look. Good spot to check. I keep losing connection, sorry. Let me get back out to the road. We also have super low battery right now. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, we made it back out to the road. I kept losing connection. So, note to self, can't do a live back in the woods there because connection is atrocious. But we're back out here. Let me get the wind filter back on. We'll work our way back, possibly back to the lake. Gotta grab my rod. All right, what is that? 3 people joining me again after the fiasco back in there. Sorry if the connection was really bad. I'm gonna possibly make another dumb choice, walk back in here. All right, I'm gonna go back to where there's connect. Stay with me, please. We're trying, frantically. Here we go. We're back. This insane battle we're having. I'm trying. not much I can do. And you don't know whether the connection's going to be good or bad until you go out there and try it. So this is how I know that I can't do this again as far as a live stream. Eight people back in, 25 thumbs up. Thanks for joining me again, Will. We are on the way back towards the old brook trout streams. We'll try a couple of them and maybe go back to the lake, but we won't have this live running for too much longer. I got a couple other things I want to accomplish today. My hair is all wild. Alright, we're rounding the bend, coming back to where our first brook trout spot was. As I said, I hit that stretch of creek pretty regularly, pretty heavily. It's a small creek, so I'm going to go to one of our less touched spots and try there. Deer walking across the road. That happens frequently up here. There you go. Passing our first brook trout spot of the day. Right here. I'm just gonna go straight to the spot I'm thinking of. There are a couple spots along the side of the road here that are sometimes good. I'm only going to stop at really high production spots. Give it a good speed run. And then see what else we can do. Stop sign. We're trying to find some brook trout spots. So there's a spot right along here, down at the end of this road. Sometimes produces for us. Yep, here we go. We're on the off-road section. Golf cart off-roading. Hold on. I'll show you what we're looking at. This trip has not yielded the most fish ever. Anybody watching right now, be prepared. After dinner, I'm probably going to do a pop-up live. Fishing last night right at the house was really good, so I'm going to try and replicate that today. During the day, I'm just popping around. At night, we'll probably be right at the house. I see a brookie. There was one in there, but I couldn't get a good cast at him because of the angle. That's the tough thing with these really tiny streams. Someone's bopping music over there. Alrighty, guys. We're gonna work my way right here. Alright, let's grab a couple rods. Select wisely. Got the rods. Here's this little access point. My uncle and I tried this last time we did a live up here at the lake house. It's a nice little spot. We don't see any markings saying it's private. Obviously, if someone told us to leave because it is private, we would. But there's no indication that it is, so we're going to give it a shot. Nice and windy. I think what I'm going to do, wade out in the water with the bass pole and give some bass fishing a shot. Nice and windy, so we'll see how our windsock does and helping us out. Yeah, we'll wade out. Nice little rocky outcropping here, as you can see in the water. wait out here. We'll cast around. Depending on how this ends up looking, we might grab a couple other poles too. I don't know if you guys can see out there, kind of right there. There's a huge boat with a slide on it out on the lake. Someone give me a chat, let me know who's out there. Caught some fish early in the live. Not much since. We did a little exploring, a little time where our connection wasn't so great. But I'm looking for another fish, at least one more. See what we can make happen. I think I might work my way this way. Bring the camera along. What about right there? Gonna keep walking this way. I've kayak fished this section. I know there's a good section of structure out over here. I just need to find it. Walk over some rocks. We'll put you guys right here. Anybody out there? Anybody chatting? It's been a very lonely, non-chatty live today. Hopefully I at least got a couple subscribers out of it. We're super close to that 1,000 and we should be within only a double-digit number. Maybe my guesses were 97 away. Someone out there give me a live follower count for me. Let me know how far away I am. I'm gonna reconnect for a sec. We're gonna do a pop-up live after dinner where I imagine the fishing will be a little bit better. Midday fishing is never the greatest. I want to do a little exploring though. It's getting bored of being at the house, so. It's tougher on these trips. These trips are always entertaining, especially in the evenings. It depends on who's with us. So like next weekend, my girlfriend, her family will be here. We'll also be taking a trip one of the 3 days we're here up to Walpack. So a little bit of entertainment there. The middays are very entertaining. These trips, I like hanging out with, my family, my grandparents, my aunts here, my parents, my sister as well, obviously. But these trips are always very entertaining in the evening. We watch sports, talk about stuff. But midday, sometimes I want a little bit of action, and without the right crew of people here, I got to go create my own excitement by doing adventures like this. Whereas days when there's an array of people that are more adventurous like myself there during the middays, even those are fun. So I'm not saying I don't enjoy these trips, it's just a little bit different, a little bit of solo adventure. Bass are not cooperating right now. I gotta figure out a kayak mount for the kayaks here so I can take you guys on a kayak live. I've not done that from the Poconos yet, from the mountains. I think it'd be really good. I think it'd be really fun, and it's usually the most effective way of fishing up here is when I go out on the kayak, so I gotta figure that out. But for now, I think we're gonna go probably call the live. We've been live for almost an hour and a half. We did a little adventure. We caught a couple fish on the fly right at the beginning. I'll put timestamps in for those of you who weren't there when it happened. I'll put some timestamps in. Be prepared. It is 3:56 my time. That's Eastern Standard Time. So at about 7 to 8 ish Eastern Standard Time. So in another 4 hours, I'll probably pop back up. I'm not going to put out a pre-scheduled live, just going to pop up with something. And I imagine the fishing there will be a little bit better. Probably catch some bass, probably some bluegill on the fly right from the house. We won't be moving as much. Connection will be more stable. This was a little adventurous live. I appreciate anybody who tuned in. If you liked what you saw, just a little bit of adventure, a little bit of fishing, hanging out. Good family values, family friendly channel. Make sure you subscribe. I've got tons of outdoor content: archery, slingshot, gold panning, camping, hiking, bushcrafting, fishing of all different sorts, DIY stuff. That's what I do here on the channel. Anything related to the outdoors. I like to experiment with it and discover it and learn about it and show you guys my learning experience. That's what the channel's about. If that interests you, hit the subscribe button. We're super close to 1,000. Yeah, I highly appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming in. I'm gonna end the live. Wow, knee deep in the water. There you go. That's me right now. We're gonna end the live here, and I'll catch you guys probably this evening. If something changes, I'll put up a post to let you guys know, but I think we should be able to pull that off. Thanks everyone for coming in. See you guys later.